starting school and ending school is much earlier and later than here. So we start school at 7 a.m. and we end at 4. And at each term here, we rely on tests and homeworks, but there we only rely on tests and studying. And there, the technique of teaching students isn't as good as here. So I think just teachers are trying to give us homework and tests just to review and to remember what we took throughout the week, and not just to forget and just not to remember one day and then forget the other day. So they're putting homeworks on weekends just to make us, to remind us what we took throughout all the week. And I think we have enough time between classes to go to another class. I'm not only talking about academic stress, like teacher putting us stress on education, no. So we have too much time to go from a class to another class, and I think we could walk for less than 5 minutes. Those extra minutes are for you to go to the locker if you forgot something, or maybe you could take a sip of water before you go to class. And teachers give us enough time sometimes in class to do our homework. For example, our English teacher in English class sometimes gives us at the end of 15 minutes in class to do our homework. And in science class, we also have the last 15 minutes of class to do our homework. So I think that's enough. And the problem isn't always the teacher, sometimes the student.
Okay, so we should move into the negative side rebuttal, right? Have you already done the?
Yeah, we've already done that. So
Yeah. So your turn, and you've done your rebuttal already. Yeah. Okay, I don't recall it, but all right, here we go. Negative side rebuttal.
So we have actually other evidence that some students agree with your topic, which is students have too much stress and pressure on students in AISE, but we didn't only ask the teachers, we also looked on the internet for more proof, which is stress isn't always negative, it's also positive. Stress can encourage you to improve more, it pushes you to do things that you weren't able to do, and it pushes you to do things that you think you're not able to do. And without stress, we can't really live that way because there's nothing to push you, there's nothing to teach you how to face your problems that you can face. And also, we interviewed some teachers, and they think that students think that we have lots of stress and pressure because of all the homework, but actually some students wait up till the end of the day, to the last day to do their homework, and that's not really a good concept. So for another example, in English class, we have more than 2 weeks to study for every test.
And if you think that here at AIS we have a lot of stress, then you should try living out in the real world and going to college, because this is nothing compared. Like later on in life, they're just trying to prepare us for life, because life is not easy. Like life always has stress in it.
Great, now we're moving into the statements. So affirmative, closing statements.
Basically, stress on students needs to be stopped in school, so we can have better life learning and improve our education. First, too much homework causes stress. For example, lots of homework causes stress on students, which leads to doing homework carelessly or not at all. Another example, too much hard homework will cause stress. Students will feel useless because they cannot do it. Also, focusing on only homework can cause stress, so students will live only for homework and will neglect any other work. Second, parents strict on tests lead to student stress, like giving the impression is the most important than any work. For that leads to that the students will fear any test. In addition, focusing on the score and not see the hard work, this would be a gap between students and parents. Also, parents pushing on students for the test, which leads to students getting bad grades on the test. Last, sleeping late can cause stress to students. Like, your body needs 8 hours of sleep, but if you don't sleep 8 hours, you'll feel exhausted all day and you'll not do any work. For example, if you don't sleep enough hours, you won't be hungry. So not eating can cause you a lot of stress. In addition, sleeping late on exam eve can cause you stress on the exam, which leads to you might fail the test because you can't concentrate on the test. It's better to have less stress on students for their own life and knowledge. Let's have less stress.
Closing statements?
AISE does not have stress. We provide our topic by interviewing teachers and asking student questions. You have every right to disagree about this topic, but comparing to other schools and personal experience, those schools put more pressure on students. Stress isn't always negative, but it's also positive. Stress pushes you and encourages you to improve and to face problems. If teachers, you know to face problems.
All right. Great. Thank you. Good job.